today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Rumph from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
And no hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They'll try the air now with Herbert.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Again, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
Oh, it's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Chargers to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
The Chargers now at 2-5 to start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Herbert.
He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Running on 1st down, Eckler.
And a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Once more, here's Eckler. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 31, Mahomes. This one caught by Crowder.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. They run with Thomas. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He'll try again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
He'll hand off here to Eckler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Ooh, with a juke. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Being chased out left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Mahomes to throw to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 14-10.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime with a visiting Chief.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw there into the hands of Ross. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Distance wasn't the problem, but he did need some help from the right upright, and he got it a little kiss and in.
Yeah, unfortunately caught on the inside of the upright, and that pushed it through. This isn't like a baseball foul pole where you hit any part of it and it counts. It's got to go through the post. If he hits it on the outside, that's no good.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man. It's Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert now. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. They'll set up to throw. Williams brings it in. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. From the 27, Herbert throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Allen's got it, complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Buying time. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick-6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. A good throw here, finding Pascal. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Caught by Allen.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert.
He gets this out to Spiller.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And now here comes Kansas City.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. When you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Mahomes going to throw.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's into the... Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Eckler now between the tackles. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A handoff, it's Eckler. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On second down, Eckler. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Eckler. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 13. A little under a minute to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Mahomes. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Mahomes to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Here's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So, for the Chargers, a loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year.
today. From Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the NFL's Comeback Player of the Year in 2019, and that's Ryan Tannehill.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 12 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd and a yard, Tannehill shakes off the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. Former Heisman winner leading them out, the two-time Pro Bowler in his first 3 seasons, the electric Kyler Murray. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Dillon now on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Third and 2, and here's Murray. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is going to have a Lions first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. The Lions at 500 at 6-6. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Murray. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here. And
how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Murray now. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now Murray again. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Now Murray. Flush to his right. He's got it.
And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
Haskins. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Murray. Touchdown!
Jalen Toby.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the 50, it's Tannehill.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Tannehill. He finds Kittle going across the field.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. Six yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Now it's Tannehill. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray now to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3.
He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Murray. Now he'll escape to his left.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Rolling to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Dillon up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd and 7. Murray got his man complete over the middle. It's Schwartz. And he's brought down. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Murray. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The longtime vet, Jamie Collins, the man to bring him down. On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Dorrance Armstrong able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. The kick by Bass is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting a 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Vikings ready to go again on offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill now to throw.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Tannehill. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively. From the 39, Murray. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Shotgun now for Murray. It's Dillon again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The kick by Bass is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw taken in by Samuel. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Murray from midfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jack Rabbit Jenkins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. On the handoff, this is Dillon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Murray. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And now out comes Minnesota. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Now Tannehill throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill gets this one to Juszczyk. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now Murray off play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Murray. Being chased out left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to St. Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. They complete it to Hill. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run here with Dillon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Samuels. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. His 4th rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Jalen Samuels who closed it out with a touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Tannehill. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Tannehill. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Vikings on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Completes it to Samuel. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And the ball is knocked out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Murray. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Here's the big man Dillon with it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Again, it's Dillon. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Hassan Haskins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jackrabbit Jenkins. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Running left is Dillon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Murray now. Buying time to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Tannehill's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
To the air again, Tannehill.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
From the 39, Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, Tannehill.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Lions, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets.
Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.